Yeah, not good for me, I know. But I feel like I won the lotto. Yeah, boosting my bravado. Nothing looking better than a hands around a bottle. I need to test and prove, I know. Love to stretch the truth, I know. The devil dressed like you, I know. That's a blessing too, we go down that rabbit hole where there is no giving, just taking. Yeah, you love it though, cause no good habit is for breaking. So let that liquor pour down on your chest right from those lips, and we can blindfold all our problems. We can't lie, we love this shit.
Bad habits.
Yeah, you gotta have
Bad habits.
yeah, I gotta have it.
Bad habits.
You want it, you grab it.
Bad habits.
Yeah, you gotta have it.
Bad habits.
I want it, I grab it.
Bad habits.
Always had a taste for the poison. Yeah, I can feel you in my veins. The key is right there if I want it, but I've gotten used to the change. They think that you're killing me slowly. I think you should sharpen your fangs. You don't have to ask where we're headed. You know where we're going again. Down that rabbit hole where there is no giving, just taking. Yeah, you love it though, cause no good habit is for breaking. So let that liquor pour down on your chest right from those lips, and we can blindfold all our problems. We can't lie, we love this shit.
Bad habits.
Yeah, you gotta have
Bad habits.
yeah, I gotta have it.
Bad habits.
You want it, you grab it.
Bad habits.
Yeah, you gotta have it.
Bad habits.
I want it, I grab it.
Bad habits.
Down that rabbit hole,
You know, 117 isn't terrible, but I'm greedy, so we're not stopping until he's 120. Ta-da! Yo, Binix, I'm glad you were here to see me burn those eggs, though. Come to find out, it wasn't hindsight 2020. I actually needed those eggs to hatch him, because I didn't have the data and couldn't find a shop. Exactly, I'm not an idiot. I'm a genius. Fine line. You know, I may say sniped, but I did shout it. I'm pretty sure they did, but it wasn't like recently. I think pretty sure they did that a while back. What up, champ? I just did my shit so fast the game crashed. No lie. It was like, your skills can't go up that quickly, does not compute. Champ, as goofy as it sounds, it's not a terrible game now. It was worse in the past, if that makes you feel any better. And the fact that it's free, it's worth a shot. And it doesn't take up that much space anymore. The current owners of the servers, or whatever you want to like call them, they seem to do really good events right now. Content seems to come out at a good pace. I don't even like main this game. I play it casually off to the side, and I feel like I have some pretty fire stuff. So yeah, exactly. Oh, I didn't know I could do Chimera at 25. I thought I had to wait till like 41. Bro, I own a Chimeramon now. I don't even care that it's not like the weird Jagras one. I'm okay with this.
Tell me somebody how long he will be on my mind. He will be on my mind. On my mind. On my mind.
I don't want that, no. Even when I'm falling back to someone, I don't want to love. I don't want that, no. Even when I'm falling back in your arms. I don't want that. I don't want to love. I don't want that. I don't want to love. I don't want that. I don't want to love.
On Barba, my man.
I don't want that. I don't want that, no. Even when I'm falling back to someone, I don't want to love. I don't want that, no. Even when I'm falling back in your arms. I don't want that, no.
I'm sick and tired of the fighting. I've had enough of all the wars. Don't wanna think about it anymore. I'm tired of the feeling we are always heading for the door. So tell me if I say it loud, will you come alive? Will you hold me like you used to do? Tell me if I say it loud, will my heart's alive? Will it beat the way it did for you? If you wanna stay, let me know it. To the beach, come on over. If you're not afraid to let me close Am I right to doubt? Cause I think we had it wrong from the start. Took a bite, spit it out. When I saw you had a poisonous heart. So tell me if I say it loud, will you come alive? Will you hold me like you used to do? Tell me if I say it loud, will my heart's alive? Will it beat the way it did for you? If you wanna stay, let me know. Tell me, babe, come on over. If you're not afraid, let me close. I will be your overdose. If you wanna stay, let me know. Tell me, babe, come on over. If you're not afraid, let me close. I will be your If I say it loud, will you come alive?
Yo, I know, right? Super old school. It retains that like early 2000 free MMO feel. I played so many back in the day.
Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Don't pause. Press play.
I'm pretty sure Omega is only crowded because that's the Steam dedicated server that you can only go to from Steam, right? I don't know. I think Binix knows a little bit more about that. But I want to say that's why that one says crowded, is because it's a dedicated server to a different platform, though it's still the same.
Press play.
I know one of them has a denser population of English speakers, and that is not this server. Unfortunately, I started this a long time ago before I did any research,
Don't pause.
and I don't really feel like making a new.
Play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play.
You can't choose him because he actually is a very powerful tamer, but you can earn him later in raids to where you don't even have to spend real money. He was actually one of the first unlockable tamers.
Yes, so the people right now. Pegboard nerds must have you locking at the sound. All of the gal I go pass them when me boy I go drop them a coming. Murderers. Me are the burning fire and natural born killer. When me bust into flame, watch out some mics. You better turn it. I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around, we all go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames get higher, put up your gun fingers. Return all of the fire. It's a bad man signal. Give a sign. I pull your gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Return all of the fire. It's a bad man signal. Give a sign. I pull your gun finger trigger. Pull your gun finger trigger. Pull your gun finger trigger. It's a bad man signal, give a sign. Pull your gun finger trigger. Me are the burning fire and natural born killer. When me bust into flame, watch out some mics. You better turn it. I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around, we all go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames get higher, put up your gun fingers. Return all of the fire. It's a bad gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Return all of the fire. It's a one-man single. Give a sign. Put your gun finger trigger. Put your gun finger trigger. Put your gun finger trigger. It's a bad man signal, give a sign. Put your gun finger trigger.
Yeah, champ. The Agumon that you're thinking of, or potentially thinking of, that does this, the Greymon, Metal Greymon, War Greymon, he's called Agu Classic, and he is one inside the game, but that's not the one that you got as a starter. He's still pretty cool Agu line. You'll come to find out that all of your starters are essentially just that. They're starters. It's not like Pokemon, really, in a sense of like, you could take your, 6th gen Charizard all the way competitively with like a yada 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 yada, right? In this MMO, your starter Digimon are going to get thrown away very quickly. Very quickly. You can't make them any bigger, and the strength inside this game is the size of the Digimon. So the bigger they are, the harder they hit, the better the stats.
Say so right now. Until the truth comes out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything. Say so right now. Left alone, cried out. I gave you everything, and I gave you everything.
To be honest, the beginning of the game has changed a lot. In fact, it's a completely new area compared to what it used to be. I can only assume that everything in the beginning is worth doing. Even like the free level 3 or size 3 Dromogamon that they teach you how to like ride, if you will. It's all worth like learning game mechanics, but some of it is just like fetch quests that are giving you items that probably won't be useful for too long, but you are low level, so most of that will be helpful because it's just giving you experience anyways. Ooh, that actually is a good segue to something. There is many things in the game. I'm gonna move this just a bit. There's many things in the game that are kind of limited to what you do in a sense of the quests. So I can't think of many in the real world, but once you go over to Western, there is Chuchidorimon, which is Mud Frigi in America. They just didn't translate it. Which is your like merchant in some areas, and then like the black and white pawn chessmon. They will not show up in like the original Western town until you do a certain quest line. So as goofy as it sounds, some quests are useless, but then other quests are extremely important, and there's no real way to determine what's important and what's not. Like purple quests, I believe, are story related quests, and anything that like shines or lights up down here at the bottom that's going off on like your DATs whatever, always do those quests because they're like related to progression of the game. But sometimes the purple quests in the real world, I don't really know what they're leading me to, etc., because it's not super straightforward. Unfortunately, it is due to lack of game design. I wouldn't say bad, it's just like it's old and it's hard to improve upon something that someone else has already created without completely stripping the game of what it is and what people already have. And then people who have wasted the time doing it are going to be like, yo, what do we get for wasting our time? And then people who didn't waste the time are like, yo, we just got hooked up. And when you perform changes like that in a video game, unfortunately it is rewarding new players and attracting new players, but it's really hurting your old fan base, which is probably the people who constantly come back and pour money into it. So certain things you just kind of have to suck up that aren't the best with this title, but in the end it's gotten a lot better over the years. One thing that you'll never have to experience, champ, is global DMO used to have a terrible drop rate. For example, these things are white right now. Their names are white, so that means I'm within like a certain level range of them. This is when you would get the best drop back in the day. As soon as they were a little bit higher level, so the pink or the light red, and as soon as they were a little bit under level, so the baby blue or light blue, your ratio of drops would actually deplete. It would start going down. As soon as they were gray or completely red, I think it was your drop ratio was 0. It was just bad. So it made it to where if you that's when they introduced the seal system too. So in order to go grind specific Digimon in the game, you would actually have to hatch a new Digimon and make sure that they stayed at a certain level so that you could then farm a specific mob of Digimon. Now you don't have to worry about it. You can take your level 99 Agu and go farm a level 2 what the hell ever and get whatever you want. Yeah, it's super nice. Super nice. Like, for example, also like seeing like 4 drops sometimes off of these right now, that wasn't even damn near possible even on white mobs back in the day. You would always get like maximum of 2 to 3. And now there's potential for you to drop like every event item that's going on, every egg that they drop, every broken shell, their money. It's good feels. Good feels. Also, another thing is like you'll be limited for inventory in the beginning, so don't like store too much. But at the same time, some of the bullshit that you pick up, don't even worry about scanning it, just trade it in. Even though it's not giving you that much money in the beginning, it'll all add up for new players. Oh, I forgot about that Binex. Yeah, that was another really big change. It used to, when you were doing daily quests and or quests in general, champ, you would, as soon as your tamer level got to a specific point, I believe, or was it tamer or Digimon? Actually, I think it was Digimon level. It was tamer level that unlocked the quest, but as soon as your Digi level got past a certain point, they wouldn't even give you the rewards. You would still get the money, but you wouldn't get the experience. It was really bad. So when they finally changed that, it was pretty good. Tom, you see me here because I'm trying to do my Omni Jagras quests, so I have to finish this freaking floor so I can get to the next floor's mob, and then I think I'm good. Oh, the Odaiba jumping event? I wonder if that's the level up event. Is that the level up event? I don't even know. I'm out of the loop of the current events. Oh, nice, Tongue. Nice. I might hop over there.
Impatience is growing and growing, and our frustration is showing and showing. But yeah, we keep going and going. But it's family forever. We've done it over and over. Will we ever reach the end? How do we get through life? Do we have to fight? Awake ourselves, stop the really night. Maybe we can redefine what it means to get in time. Now we take the chance to fight the fight we seek. We can make a getaway. Understand this the end. Maybe we can break away if we stand. Better way before we surrender. Better way before we surrender. We can make a getaway. Understand this the end. Maybe we can break away if we stand.
Kamemon's like, yo, it's at this time. You're like, what time zone? He's like, what the fuck's the time zone, boy? I told you what time it is. Come back at that time.
We can make a getaway. Understand this the end. Maybe we can break away if we stand. Better way before we surrender. Better way before we surrender. Better way before we surrender.
Almost done with the Infirmon, then we'll move on to Meteor. You okay, baby girl? Yo, 1 second. What up, baby? Sorry, y'all. My dog is my daughter, for lack of better terms. And she like woke up and was making a really weird noise. And looking at me, it's like, you okay? You alright, girl? And she's fine. Yeah, Tong, dude, check this. I've been playing this game for 7+ years, but I don't play it as a main game. If you pop in and out of the channel or you start hanging out more, you'll realize that I play too many games, to be honest. In fact, like the people who follow, they're like, oh man, he plays this game, and then they'll follow me and then they'll come back and be like, he's not playing the game I followed him for. And it's like, yeah, that's what happens. This is one that we always bounce back to, but I don't play it like super 100% every day, yada yada. So I should have had this quest knocked out years ago, but I'm finally to the point to where we're making better progress on it now than once we ever have. So, also this morning, my Gazimon is from the 4 to 5 event, Jagras Egg, and that kind of got me super pumped because I already have my Agu Black Millie. So it felt good. Kind of gave me a little bit of motivation to play the game today. Permanent Digiaura is within the game. It's normally incredibly hard to get, Metro. One thing that it's helpful in the beginning when you're low level, right? Your tamer doesn't have a lot of DS, it's hard to maintain your Digivolution. But once you start raiding on File Island, albeit Chimera through Mono, you'll start accumulating a ridiculous amount of chicken, or CC as the people in game will call it. Chicken combo, it heals you. It's usable every 10 seconds, and look, I have no aura on right now, and I have a side mega, and it's not burning quick enough for me to ever worry about it, and there's no way that you would ever burn quicker than every 10 seconds. I would truthfully tell people to never spend the money for a permanent aura, because I don't think it would be that helpful. Now, I don't own a Jagras or like the other crazy Digis, so I can't say how much they burn DS, but from what I've noticed is if you're using skills in the fight, because you're not like a sexy set of necklace that has crazy attack speed and yada yada yada, attack speed buff, if you're actually using your skills, your DS and your Digimon will burn way quicker than the DS of your tamer. So you're going to be using food items to increase his DS as opposed to yours. So you'll maintain your Digivolution through that method. I would just really say accumulate a couple stacks of chicken and you'd be fine. It sells pretty cheap anymore anyways because everybody has stacks. And then not only that, but I want to say that our attendance bonus, maybe it's not attendance, is it login? Oh no, it is attendance bonus. The first day of every week, they give us 20 pieces of chicken. It's bound, but it's the same stuff. Yeah, definitely more brain dead with Aura. It almost reminds me of an old game I used to play called Repels. I'm really surprised this game hasn't done it, but it's a cash shop item that it'd be similar to like the little digis that sit on our shoulder, but instead of just sitting there, it would actually go out and pick up all the drops that we drop. So could you imagine if we could get an Aura that's permanent, and then like a loot picker that's permanent, you would literally just double click on an enemy, walk away, go drink your coffee, come back, all the items are picked up, you've gotten your experience. At that point, they're selling you the bot. But that's what companies back in the day had to do because it was harder to catch botters, right? So it's like, why don't we just incorporate game mechanics that are essentially botting, but we're making the players pay us for it? If they did that here, they would actually get a healthy amount of money. But what do we know? You know, I only have a degree. Yeah, that Halloween Digiaura is OP. Wasn't that like a crazy attack buff on top of it? Yo, these last two fragments do not want to drop. A nice elevator pitch for Champ, though, since he's new, is if you're familiar with any of the Asian, very grind-intensive MMOs, this is essentially it with a Digimon skin. It's a good elevator pitch. It's just a grind-happy Eastern MMO with Digiskin. Alright, one more, and then we're going to head over to Meteor. It only gets better, champ. Just don't let the trolls get to you either. Really. Like, if you ever need like a nice set of people to talk about Digimon, pop in the stream. Even if I'm not playing Digimon. Most of us here are fans. And I normally don't allow any toxic here either, so if you come in and you ask a question and it's like, man, I feel stupid asking this question, don't feel stupid asking it here. Because I don't allow people to banter others, and to be honest, Bynix, he doesn't allow people to banter others. That's Boonix in chat, FYI. And Sora is out, but he is like the go-to, been around for a while, also doesn't let people banter others, so this is just a nice free place to ask questions about Digis. I'm definitely not a whale of this game. The whales are the ones who have like the 140% Oryukens and or the Alter S's. Yeah. Not I. I am your average, like, what would you call it? Like, it's like not casual, but not crazy either. I'm like right about, I'm like gradual. Yeah. Gradual with an R? Yeah? No. Not feeling it. Yeah, when I heard they launched it on Steam Material, I almost jumped over. I like tried to do the login, but it was like, you have to use your Steam login. And I'm like, no. Because they didn't add it to Steam until after 4 years of it, like jumping name holders. Oh, I already have my block. I'm killing for no reason. Let's go. Come, Arrow. Oh, Nemesis over here. I'm not gonna jock you. I do feel bad that while they were doing the 7 years in DMO buff title thing, I actually was not playing at all. So I missed that buff. It's okay. Or that title buff. Alright, these meteors are data, so this is actually gonna Be a little bit rougher than what we thought. All of it is worth using because, Champ, if you just stuck with one Digimon, let's say you got your favorite Digimon, someone just walked up to you and gave you a 5-5, just like, boom, bro, here you go, favorite Digi. You would actually stall out because your tamer level does not increase in correspondence to your Digimon's level. You would actually have to raise a multitude of Digis to increase your tamer level, right? So in the beginning, I'd say it wouldn't hurt having it just as another Digi to switch to, albeit getting bored or just wanting to go to different areas, etc., while still accumulating good experience. And if it ever gets to the point to where you do get good Digis that you do want and you don't have the room, then you can just throw it away. The nice thing is there's these attendance events, so you're probably going to get like a 3 here, but as long as you play for a month, you're probably going to get a pretty sexy Digimon on that 28th day. Yeah, 3-5 is trash, like Tong said, but Tong, you got to remember he's new, so 3-5 is still a usable Digimon, Champ. It's just compared to the 4-5 or the 5-5 level of the same exact Digi, the 4-5 and the 5-5 are going to hit way harder. Way harder. Like, for example, this classic Agu is a 5-5. So he hits way harder than your 3-5 classic Agu or 4-5. And let's not overbear Champ right now with the fact that within the level 5s there's a percentage of sizes. Let's not get crazy yet. Let's let it all soak in. It's nice that the Digis in Maze, as long as you can kill them halfway easily, the experience here is pretty good. It's essentially 1 mil every 4 to 5 with they form a boost on, and I don't have a boost on. There we go. Oh yeah. He will serve you well. If you stick with your main for, well, I shouldn't say it like that. Eventually, as long as you don't delete your main, like some people do, they will give you a free burst mode. Now again, it's not that strong. Mains are weaker than, oh, I shouldn't say they're weaker. No, they are. Mains are essentially a 3-5, if not weaker than a 3-5. Because if you guys think about it, if you use fruit on a 3-5, you could get, like, you could make a bigger 3-5. It's not bigger, not near a low level 4, but technically it could be. Nice. Digicloning, it would be a whole nother phase of making something stronger material. So cloning is just taking one of 4 stats, or all the 4 stats. So I think it's what? Evade, block, crit, and attack. All of these can be cloned. It's a process that used to be a little bit simpler, and now they require money. So it's something that I definitely would tell new players to stay away from because you don't have extra piles of M/T to kind of throw. 1 of 5 stats now? What's the 5th stat, Tong? See, this is what happens. I normally take like a month hiatus, and with the new server holders, they just keep giving us good content. Yo. HP. Ah. So that's why I keep seeing what I'm seeing. I saw that it went from 60 to 75, but I was just assuming that they made it bigger for the other ones. I see, I see. You get it after you transcend. Got it.
It's more than emotion. I feel I'm never gonna stop. 'Cause I'm falling deep, I guess the pressure's built right up. With all this desire, I've been carrying around.
Yeah, you won't get a 125 material unless it's a true
Come back down.
5.5. If it's a 4.5, the biggest you're gonna get is like 121, 122. Unless someone wants to prove me wrong with the picture. That doesn't look photoshopped. But you can clone even before, like, you use fruit and make them to a certain size. I think what the videos were telling you is just like, don't waste clones on not level 5s, but that's not necessarily true either. I think the highest you can get to 124%. That makes sense, Tom. That's probably like the 130% of like the 5.5 that's super rare. They gave you AP and HP rank A attribute, but you can't use them for anything. So the attributes that they gave you, those are going to be inserted, if they're what I think they are, inserted into clothes, right? So AP is going to be your shirt, or HP is shirt, AP is going to be, wait, AP? Am I thinking right? AP might be attack points. Yeah, it should be for your clothes though.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
This has become a passion.
You'll be able to acquire permanent clothing in the game that doesn't have that great of a boost, and or it doesn't give you the maximum stat of the attribute you put inside of it, but there is other ones that cost a little bit more within the game, some that are attached to quest related items, and then obviously the cash shop. No lie though, if you just make sure that you log in every day and do like your hourly daily stuff, not even like playing, but like your login bonus goodness, you'll probably get some form of like clothing that you could use in the future. They won't disappear, it'll just be a quit item. You can still take your stats out and use them on something else later, champ. It won't just immediately destroy the shirt, it'll make you do it. The shirt won't work anymore. Yo, Binex, did I tell you that I swear I had a chance to get another, like, Digimon archive slot? Or not archive slot, but like the ability to hold more on us. But I was like, meh, they'll never let us have 5, so let me just buy this other stupid thing. And then now I come in this past 2 weeks and you can have 5 Digimon. It's like, oh, okay, well, I feel like an idiot. Thank you. Thank you. Well, yeah, because now with 5, you could have like Azulongmon and a side Digi, or you could have 2 Jagras and another like a 5th. It's just, I like the potential of 5 slots. It kind of brings it back to the old 3 slot potential where you would have like 1 Jagras and then like your other Digi to the side. Yeah, that's what I'll do. 2 Joggers and a 5th. I did it off stream, but I didn't show you guys. I was pretty sad. I rolled a 4 to 5 egg. That was the Gamma, I think it was. And I freaking pulled, I think I still have it in my inventory. Yeah, I pulled level 4 Baiho. Or Baihu. I don't pronounce that right, I know. But I already have that. Kind of broke my heart. I need the turtle. This 5-5 Agu is probably one of my best at the moment. Definitely needs a lot more love in the cloning department, but probably one of my biggest Digimon. Besides my Fujin. Yeah, what did Tong? What did the game do last year? And yeah, champ, the writing school, it actually only gets better. There's certain digis later that are a lot faster than earlier ones. It used to be like champion slower than your mega writing slower than your side mega / burst writing. And then there's like the special mounts, so like what is it, Beelzebub Mon has its motorcycle, and the granny for what's his nuts, and then you're just zooming across the map. I'm pretty sure the only thing you lose when you switch out is the current Digivolution level. Like, you would have to re-Digivolve. But you don't actually lose anything by switching. Even most buffs will stay on that Digimon until pulled back out. I think it's still ticking in the background though. Might just be the game's info and or Windows being goofy.
They're here. Aliens. Extraterrestrials. It doesn't matter what you call them. They've arrived. They're here. They're here.
Unfortunately, Meteor isn't being as cooperative as the Infowar. I would really like to get off this floor. Does anybody know if the experience map opened? Like 19 minutes ago? Ignorant. Ignorant. It's hard to believe I got error up this fast this quickly. I need to get my digital hazard as well. As soon as possible. Now that Chaos Duke has his goodness, we knew it was coming. I was looking into Odaiba. You can get a quest to teleport there from desert. Not western, right? Like desert. You're like, yeah, dude, that's what I typed. I'm just double checking, man. Damn. Damn. Makitra. Yo, y'all want to hear something fun? Oh, baby! Why are you behind me? What the hell? Where did you come from? Hi. Hello. Hello, damn. You want to hear something funny? When I first logged in a couple days ago and I saw it said, like, Magidra, I was like, you fucking idiots. Magidra's already in the game. And then I'm like, oh, that's Megadra. I'm an idiot. Hi, Pooch. Hi, Pooch. Oh, hi. Where you go? Oh, ow, ow, ow. Good. 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 Alright, thanks. Wow. Amazing. So cool. What? That don't make no sense. What are you talking about? What? What is? Okay. Yo, I can only assume so. Your boy's still stuck over in server continent when it comes to story. I think. Like progression wise, I think that's where I am. So, dude, I'm not the best when it comes to questions about that. Unfortunately, because I feel like I'm super behind and that I don't know how it's all working. Like, I don't know, is it one giant quest line that, like, I have to get through desert in order to get to Verdandi and or Odaiba? Or is it like you can just go there now and it's no longer gated and... I don't know.
So boy, this a mash up the place.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we can get in with Clank.
This a mash up the place. This a soul. This a soul.
Damn, did you guys see that? That was 3 drops in a row. Were quest related. 4? What? Yo, that's insane for Maze Quest. Yeah. Like, you're saying it as I'm saying it, and there's just a minor delay, so we're on the same page. That was, yeah, that was good. Them feels. The other nice thing is that this should be the last part, because we've already gotten these fragments from these mobs. And or like, we've already did the item drop from all of these mobs before. This should be the final, one of the final steps to getting out of this floor. Keep them coming. Yo, it just like, the drop percentage on this just increased like greatly. We just went from like 18 to 25 in a few minutes. And we definitely didn't take a few minutes to get to that 18.
No need to run, to run. I'll be by your side. I will be, I'll be by your side.
Too easy. Too easy. It's the strongest card in all Duel Monsters. Hey, you! You get off my Joey impression, boy. There's a guy that plays Duel Links at work, and he like works all the way on the other side of the building. So I like to yell random Joey quotes. Oh, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Look up to the sky, aim for the sun, hold your head up high. No need to run, to run. I'll be by your side.
And the way this was going like 10 minutes ago, I was like, well, I want to get a little bit more before I turn it off because we're not going to finish this quest today. And now it's like, let's finish this quest. Beautiful.
Getting stronger every day. Keep on pushing through the pain. Keep on running till we die. Ain't no mercy in this life. There's nowhere left to run away. No, there's nowhere left to run away, run away, run away, run away.
I think I jinxed myself. Ever since I said we're finishing it today, we haven't gotten one, so... Oops. Ups. Snoot. I know my dog wants a W-A-L-K. But I'm probably just gonna end the stream rather than letting it just like sit here, no one watching anything important, power and internet being wasted for both ends and or both parties, me feeling like I need to rush back. Nah. Let me wrap this up.
Getting stronger every day. Through the bullets and the flames. But the fire's in your eyes, and there's no place left to hide. You got nowhere to run away. No, you got nowhere to run away, 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 run
Word, brother. If I'm not live when you get back, I'll be live later.